We're below 50, and once we're below 50, then we start showing wind chills. But it's nothing. That's nothing compared to where we've been. We have enjoyed a beautiful day, though, across the area, and with winds generally light, lots of sun, good combination. It's going to be cool tonight to chilly, but not bitter cold. We started the morning out, as I just mentioned a little bit ago, and showed you 18. That is way too cold, but we're not going to visit that for a while. We do have a storm track that's going to be just to the north across portions of Nebraska and then Iowa and into Missouri. So that's just kind of coming up and over us. We do have snow again for skiers. They're loving it. And then out west, this I thought was pretty amazing. The yellow areas indicate severe thunderstorm warnings. They're in polygons, and then that immediately turns into snow once it gets into the Sierra Nevada. So it's kind of a cool meteorological thing going on. For us, it's going to be a little cool meteorological thing in the morning, but not bitter cold. We'll generally be in the low to mid 30s across the area, so it's okay compared to where we were this morning at 18. As we go through the day, we'll have clouds and then some sun kind of mixed in, so we'll call it partly sunny. Temperatures are expected to move in the upper 50s and low 60s. Winds will be out of the south. Comfortable day tomorrow. Should enjoy a good day. Wash the car. Things are looking good. And then Mother Nature might try to wash it for you a little bit on Friday morning with just a little bit of light drizzle or a few areas of light sprinkles. Temperatures will be generally in the mid to upper 30s, but notice we still have a band. If you're up northwest in Tulsa on Friday morning, you're going to have to be aware of the potential for maybe, if there's a little moisture, could cause a slick spot or two. Now, overall, by Friday afternoon, a lot of clouds, a lot of stratus clouds. Temperatures will be in the 50s. We'll have low 60s down in southern Oklahoma. Generally a light northeast wind blowing across the area, but then that's going to move out. And then we go back to a little bit warmer weather. So through the overnight time period, Friday night and Saturday morning, could be a shower for your Friday night if you're out, but a better chance will happen after midnight into early morning. There could be some thunder associated with that, and a few of the thunderstorms could actually have some small hail and some gusty winds. That'll move through once we get through Saturday morning. And once we get into the afternoon, we'll have strong west winds, should have over 30-mile-an-hour wind gusts, lower humidity again, and then also the fire danger goes up. So a day with thunderstorms early in the morning, followed by sun and wind and fire. So it's an interesting day. But our chances of severe weather are primarily for you guys in southeast Oklahoma. Slight chance in the green, so that covers our entire viewing area. And then a little bit better chance, but not much. Hail and wind would be the main threats associated with that. And our odds of precipitation, not that great until we get to early Saturday morning. So Friday morning, slight chance, drizzle, showers, and then thunderstorms. We're going to spike with a chance of a few strong, isolated, severe storms, and then that leaves. And if anything happens as we go through the impacts and talking about Friday into Saturday, this is the biggest thing. And then we do have as well any chance of severe weather primarily in southeast Oklahoma. And then the fire danger goes up on Saturday afternoon with some wind gusts over 30 miles per hour. So don't be surprised on that. No more bitter cold in the foreseeable future, but it is going to be a little bit cooler than it is warmer. So our forecast looks like this: 40 degrees at 9 o'clock and then 35 in the morning. Again, that's almost doubled compared to what it was this morning. And we'll be at 56 at noontime. Mild, gustier winds, so we'll be out of the south. And then we have that chance of a little bit of drizzle on Friday, 50, 70 Saturday, windy. We could be in the low 70s in several areas. 50s then, double nickels, we'll say, for Sunday and Monday. Back to a good chance of rain on Tuesday. Slight chance it could drag into Wednesday or Thursday, but those temperatures, that's way above freezing. Hey, we had a lot of fun earlier today. We had our wild weather camps in Wagner and Muskogee. This is a look out of Muskogee. And again, some of the kids that were there, we had a wide range in age, but Pershing Elementary and Muskogee. And we did a lot of experiments trying to get kids prepared, again, for severe weather season as we've done our wild weather camp. Again, I can't remember what year this is, but it's been quite a few. But trying to get the kids to focus again on what do you do if there's severe weather. You don't scream and holler. You make an action plan, and you go with it and make sure that things work out for you. So that's what our goal was, and we had a lot of great kids there as well.
Yeah, it looks like they had a great time.
Yep.
All right, thank you, Trav.
All right, time for a look at sports.
Well, some history last night, because last night the Sooners did something that hasn't been done since I was 17 years old, which is much longer ago than I'm comfortable with personally. And Kyler Murray took some criticism for his performance at the Combine over the last 24 hours. Today, his former head coach defends him. Next in sports.
Hello, Oklahoma. I'm Mark Allen. We have a lot of 18 inventory left over. Take $5,000 off Malibu. Chevy Cruze, $5,000 off. And if you're in the market for an Equinox, how about $5,000 off? We got a lot of 18s, and I'm going to sell them.
Sight and Sound Theaters presents one of the most powerful Bible stories ever told. Returning to the Branson stage for one last encore season.
We will destroy Samson.
Samson, live on stage at Sight and Sound Theaters in Branson, Missouri.
This could be an eternity.
Great, no umbrella. I want to go back to Miami. Whew, this heat is brutal. I need some AC. Ugh, this kitchen needs a makeover.
The home improvement event of the year is happening March 7th through 10th. The Greater Tulsa Home and Garden Show will feature over 500 exhibitors offering everything you need for any home or garden project.
Cool backsplash. Ooh, that was close. Who needs Miami? How you doing?
I don't want anyone to know it's this bad.
Medication-assisted recovery can happen in a regular doctor's office. It'll be completely confidential and no one's going to need to know.
I need the pills. I can't live without them.
Once we begin your medication-assisted recovery, when you wake up in the morning, drugs are not going to be the first thing on your mind.
Go to ThinkSmartOK.org for more information.
When you try a zero-gravity recliner at Relax the Back, you'll feel why we say a chair can really change your life. Our zero-gravity recliners put you in a neutral posture position. Your muscles relax, your spine decompresses, and you breathe better. For a healthier way to relax, our trained specialist will listen, assess, and guide you to the ideal solution. Right now at Relax the Back, you can save up to $500 on our Human Touch Perfect Chair. Change your life at Relax the Back today.
Chad, what is going on?
It's Fowler Toyota's spring sales event. Buy a Toyota, get a Honda.
You're telling me that if I buy a Toyota, get a Honda.
What a novel idea. Fowler is your certified headquarters. RAV4s as low as $14,522. 4Runners, $18,922. Fowler Toyota, I-44 and the BA. So, how long you been a lawnmower?
After the car accident, dealing with Matt's injuries and all the paperwork was bad enough, then the bills started pouring in.
At Graves McLean, we help injured people get the maximum recovery after an accident.
Call Graves McLean at 359-6600.
When I was a kid, like anybody, I made some pretty dumb mistakes. Luckily, I had a great teacher in my father who taught me about integrity. He said people work hard for their property and we should always respect it. And when you do a job, do it right, because your name will always be on it. Those lessons are at the heart of how we do business here at Air Assurance and why we stand behind every job we do. With over 30 years of positive customer reviews, call Air Assurance today.
Hello, Glom, I'm Mark Allen. We have a lot of 18 inventory left over. Take $5,000 off Malibu. Chevy Cruze, $5,000 off. And if you're in the market for an Equinox, how about $5,000 off? We got a lot of 18s and I'm going to sell them.
Driven by your Oklahoma Ford dealers, this is News on 6 Sports with Jonathan Husky.
Ding dong, the witch is dead. Tops the News on 6 Sports desk tonight. The last time the Kansas Jayhawks didn't win the Big 12 regular season basketball title, LeBron James was a rookie. Nick Saban won his first national championship at LSU. And the Florida Marlins were still the Florida Marlins. They won a World Series. The Sooners made some history last night. OU's 81-68 win over KU eliminated the Jayhawks from contention for the Big 12 title for the first time since 2004. More importantly, it makes the Sooners look like a tournament team, especially in the eyes of the opposing head coach.
Well, God, I hope they are. Or yeah, OU's going to get in the tournament. They're definitely a tournament team and those sorts of things. But the thing about OU or TCU or Baylor or Kansas or Iowa State, if you don't play well that night, you're going to get beat. And you know that's what makes the league so good.
Pokes have the penultimate game of the regular season tonight. Final road trip of the year. They visit Baylor. Suffice to say, been a tough one for Mike Boynton and company, but strong showings against Texas Tech and Kansas, and the fact that all 7 scholarship players could return next season means there is some optimism in Stillwater.
From a talent standpoint, we'll be better. We just need those guys' experience and help the young guys learn. You know, there's going to be some adversity. Hopefully not what we've experienced this year, but that you just keep doing your job every day and eventually things turn out well for you.
Spring football starts in Norman tomorrow, and today Lincoln Riley previewed practice. He said he wants more than last year's 52,000 at the spring game, but a lot of time was spent talking about a former Sooner quarterback. Kyler Murray came under some intense criticism yesterday when NFL analyst Charlie Casserly said the comments he heard about Murray at the Combine were, quote, the worst he'd ever gotten, questioning Murray's leadership, among some other things. Safe to say, Riley disagrees.
For me, it's frustrating on one hand because I know the kind of leader the guy is. I know what the guy's like in the meeting room. I know how he can operate an offense. I have zero questions. But I also understand that's part of the game right now. And but I've had a number of teams that met personally with Kyler at the combine that called me after and raved about the kid.
Every NBA team goes through some struggles, and the Thunder are no different. They've now lost 6 of their last 8 after last night's 131-120 loss to Minnesota. Paul George finally returned to the lineup, but shot just 4 of 14 from 3. Next chance to right the ship is tomorrow night in Portland.
At the end of the 48, we scored 120 points. That's more than enough points. And if we stay committed to playing the right way and moving the basketball, we're going to generate offense, we're going to generate points. They certainly were more efficient from behind the line with their shots. And, you know, again, I think offensively we played the right way. I thought defensively we had a hard time guarding them.
You give up 131 points, not going to win a lot of games.
No.
But hey, still a lot to play, still in a good spot, so we'll turn it around tomorrow night.
Of course there's a lot to play. They play.
They play and play, right?
12 months out of the year,
That's
right? Or something like that. Thank you, sir.
13 months out of the year.
Hey, things are much better. And instead of 18 tomorrow morning, we'll be in the 30s. We'll be 36, almost doubling up what we had earlier this morning. So we're away from the Arctic air for a while and should be a good-looking Thursday. We'll have more data coming in, though, at 9 and 10.
All right, great. Thanks, Trav.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for joining us.
Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you at 9 on the CW and 10 right here on Channel 6.
We're with Maureen McCormick, exclusively inside the Very Brady renovation. How the Brady kids are turning up the heat. Next, ET.
Wednesday at 6:30 on Channel 6.
Friday, crispy bacon, brioche bun. The brunch burger's a win because now I can have brunch whenever I want.
It's a real brunch of champions.
Oh, you referring to these old things?
No, I was referring to the burger.
Sonic's Brunch Burger or quarter-pound double cheeseburger in tots for $2.99. And try order ahead to get happy hour anytime.
So, Kristen, you know this time I won't lose our little competition.
We've heard that before. And if you're calling to find out about our huge discounts, I'm not telling.
Of course you're not.
After we sell more vehicles, you just better be ready to buy our entire Chevy team lunch. Gotta go. Glover Madness is always one of the biggest sales of the entire year. I have 2017 Equinoxes for just $15,988 or $177 a month, or 2018 Malibus for $14,988 or $167 a month. Plus, shoot for your tag and tax. Jim Glover Chevrolet, I-44 in the Arkansas River.
AG Cabinet Doors and Refacing has been remodeling kitchens for over 30 years. I'm Eddie Reynolds, owner of AG Cabinets. If you're remodeling your kitchen, come and see us at AG Cabinet Refacing at 8708 East 41st Street or call us at 622-6188. Let us put our experience to work for you. Don't replace, reface.
A-Best Roofing. Roofing it the right way. The A-Best way.
Hensley Legal Services, providing over 40 years of compassionate, well-educated legal representation in matters of divorce and all aspects of family law. Because in life, things change, and that's why it's in your best interest and the interest of your children to contact Hensley Legal Services. Fighting hard for your rights in the courtroom is what Hensley Legal Services will do for you and your family. Call now and let Hensley Legal Services work and guide you every step of the way.
JimNortonToyota.com. Log on today. JimNortonToyota.com.
Sonic's Double Stuffed Oreo Waffle Cone. Made from Oreo wafers. Layered with sweet Oreo cream, real ice cream, and Oreo cookie pieces. Talk about Oreo overload. Try one before they're gone. And try order ahead to get happy hour anytime.
Tonight, Alex Trebek reveals he's battling cancer.
I'm going to fight this. We'll get it done.
The Jeopardy host's devastating diagnosis. Will he leave the show? Then.
Y'all killing me with this! I gave up 30 years of my
R. Kelly, his explosive interview.
Is this camera on me?
Breaking his silence on the sexual abuse allegations.
Use your common sense.
Only We're with Gayle King, getting exclusive details on just how intense things got behind the scenes.
Oprah called me and said, "Are you okay?"
Then Luke Perry, what he told us about returning to 90210.
When people watch, they're like, "Oh yeah."
And how his other TV family is paying tribute to him tonight.
Plus, Taylor Swift fearing for her life, why she's carrying army supplies to feel safe.
Congratulations!
This is Entertainment Tonight.
Welcome, everybody. Well, our top story tonight, sad, shocking news about beloved Jeopardy host Alex Trebek.
This afternoon, Trebek announced that he is battling cancer and fighting for his life.
Today, the 78-year-old TV legend revealed he is battling stage 4 pancreatic cancer. Stage 4 is when cancer has spread to other parts of the body.
Normally, the prognosis for this is not very encouraging, but I'm going to fight this.
Alex will continue to host Jeopardy while undergoing treatment for the disease. He will begin chemotherapy tomorrow.
Alex Trebek.
He has hosted Jeopardy since 1984, and E.T. was with him before the show even began airing.
It's a cerebral thing. Americans like to compete, and they want to know that I liken it to the television commercial that's on the air right now. They want to make money the old-fashioned way. They want to earn it.
This isn't the first health crisis Alex has made public. Last year, he opened up about brain surgery.
I had a slight medical problem. Subdural hematoma, blood clots on the brain caused by a fall.
Also last year, he renewed his Jeopardy contract through